The National Grazing Lands Coalition is a nationwide consortium of individuals and organizations working together to maintain and improve the management and health of this important resource. Russell Nemitz has more on this valuable coalition.
With us is the National Grazing Lands Coalition's Bob Lee. He's a member from Judith Gap, Montana. He's been a longtime supporter of the National Grazing Lands Conservation Initiative, both here at the national level and back home in states like Montana. And Bob, you guys just wrapped up your national conference a few weeks ago in Reno, Nevada. From what I understand, it was another great turnout.
It was exciting, and it was a good opportunity for us as grazing land managers to get together with people from all over the United States. There were over 700 people involved in that conference. And the best part about it was, one of the better parts, I guess, is the fact that 70% of the producers were actually on the ground bringing stories of what's happening in their region and on their ranches.
You know, you and I have always talked over the years. Believe it or not, this isn't our first interview with Bob Lee, but we've had a lot of fun over the years talking about the significance of our nation's grazing lands and just their impact to the overall economy.
It's tremendous. We've got some programs going on now with the National GLC, and one of those being the economic value, the input it brings to our communities. Our taxpayers are seeing the benefits of what we're doing as grazing land managers, protecting our grass, enhancing the grass, not only for our animals, but also for our wildlife, and the protection for water, the infiltration, if you would, of grass and the water get into the ground and not down into the ocean.
Now, I understand there's some summer tours coming up as well that you'd like to get the word out about.
That's a very good point. Every 3 years, Russell, we put together the national tour, working on the next one, and that's going to be on the East Coast. But during every odd years, if you would, this year we're thinking about going to Nebraska. We're going to have a multi-day, multi-visit. It's all around on a bus tours, looking at some of the practices that enhance the economic sustainability of our local communities and those ranchers.
You know, you're one of the biggest advocates out there of our nation's grazing lands. In fact, we've talked a lot about how they truly are one of nature's original renewable resources.
Aren't we blessed that we get that opportunity to protect and enhance those grazing lands? Everybody knows the value. If not, we're going to visit with them a little bit about it.
Well, we appreciate you being with us and sharing some of your passion for the nation's grazing lands, and of course all those farmers and ranchers out there who are helping us accomplish these wonderful and certainly important goals.
We're blessed, and I thank you for this opportunity to talk about that greatest renewable resource.
Again, we've been talking with Bob Lee, a member of the National Grazing Lands Coalition from Judith Gap, Montana. If you'd like to learn more, you can visit them online at grazinglands.org.